So if you've been anywhere near the AI space lately, you've probably heard the name Hugging Face a lot. But what is it, really? Is it a company, a code library, some kind of online community? Well, turns out it's kind of all of the above, and today we're going to pull back the curtain and demystify this incredible platform.
You know, to really get to the heart of it, just ask yourself this one simple, kind of weird question. What if GitHub, the home for all software developers, and the entire world of AI had a baby? Well, you'd get Hugging Face. Seriously, that's probably the best way to think about what it has become for the entire machine learning community.
Okay, so putting it a little more formally, Hugging Face is the platform where the machine learning community gets together to share and collaborate on everything. We're talking models, datasets, and even full-blown applications. It's basically this open source hub that has completely changed the game for how people access and build AI.
So let's really dig into this whole GitHub for AI idea. It's such a perfect comparison because it gets right to the core of what makes Hugging Face so revolutionary. It's all about open source collaboration and letting the community drive innovation forward.
But what's really fascinating is that Hugging Face didn't even start out this way. I mean, look at their journey. Back in 2016, they were a chatbot company. But they had this huge realization that the models behind the chatbot were the real game changer. So they pivoted, open-sourced their work, and launched the now famous Transformers library in 2018. And from there, it was just a rocket ship. The hub, datasets, and spaces all followed, building this entire ecosystem in just a few short years.
To really get a handle on how it all works, you just need to understand its three core pillars. Think of this as your essential AI toolkit. Pretty much everything on the platform revolves around these three key components: models, datasets, and spaces. First up, we've got models. The absolute best way to think about these is as the pre-trained brains of an AI. They've already done all the hard work of learning from tons of data, so they're ready to go and perform specific tasks right out of the box. These are the workhorses that can write an email, figure out what's in a picture, or transcribe your voice.
And the scale here is just staggering. We are not talking about a few hundred models. The Hugging Face Hub has over 2 million of them. Just let that sink in for a second. That means whatever AI task you're dreaming up, chances are somebody has already built a model for it, and it's just sitting there waiting for you.
So what can these AI brains actually do? Well, pretty much anything. They can handle natural language, summarizing a long document or writing a poem. They can do computer vision, like identifying a cat in a photo. They can process audio, like with speech recognition. And they can even handle multimodal tasks that juggle text, images, and sound all at once.
Okay, on to our second pillar. Datasets. If the models are the brains, then datasets are the fuel. They're the massive collections of information, text, images, audio clips that you use to train an AI model from scratch, or maybe just to fine-tune an existing one to be really good at one specific thing.
And yeah, just like with the models, the numbers here are wild. We're talking over 500,000 datasets available for you to use in your projects. This right here is what democratizing AI actually looks like. It completely removes one of the biggest roadblocks for developers and researchers.
And that brings us to the third and honestly maybe the most fun pillar: spaces. This is the AI playground. Spaces are these cool interactive web apps that the community builds to show off what their models can do. It's where this abstract idea of an AI model becomes a real thing you can click on and play with.
And the creativity in spaces is just off the charts. You can find apps for almost anything. You want to create a comic book using AI? There's a space for that. Generate mind-bending art from a QR code? Yep, there's a space for that too. You can even try turning a single picture into a short video clip, or use powerful tools like OpenAI's Whisper to transcribe audio files. It's all there.
Okay, so you see all this cool stuff, and you're probably thinking, all right, I'm in. How do I get started? Well, it really boils down to two main paths you can take, and it all depends on what you want to do.
So the platform basically offers two different experiences. On one side, you can just explore using spaces. This takes zero code. You just get to interact with live demos and see what AI is capable of. It's the perfect starting point for beginners. On the other side, you can actually build using their Transformers library. Now, this is the power user path. You'll need to know some Python, but it lets you download any model, tweak it, and build it into your very own applications.
And for anyone who just wants to dip their toes in the water, exploring spaces is so easy. You just go to the spaces directory on their website, you can browse by different categories, and you just click on an app and start playing. It's really that simple.
Now, for all you coders out there, the build path is where the real magic happens.
The key is that Transformers library. And inside that amazing toolbox, there's a function called pipeline. It is by far the easiest way to use a pre-trained model. With just a couple of lines of code, you can basically tell it what you want to do, like summarize this text, and it handles everything else, from downloading the right model to processing the output. It's awesome.
So let's zoom back out. Hugging Face isn't just a collection of files and tools. It's a living, breathing ecosystem. And its real superpower is the community. All the people who are actively building the future of AI together, right out in the open for everyone to see.
And this is not some small niche platform we're talking about. Over 50,000 organizations use Hugging Face. That includes every major tech company you can think of, Google, Meta, Microsoft, Amazon. They all contribute to and benefit from this open source community, which has made it a truly foundational part of modern AI.
And really, it all comes back to their mission statement, democratizing good machine learning one commit at a time. By making these incredible tools and models open and free for everyone, they've completely changed the power dynamic in AI, letting anyone with a good idea jump in and start building. When you look at the big picture, it's pretty clear that the future of AI isn't being built behind some company's closed doors. It's being built in the open, collaboratively, on platforms just like Hugging Face. Which, of course, leaves just one final question for you. What will you create?